Dallas New Tech, the 4th of July kind of edition. We bumped it back because of the 4th of July, but yeah, let's go ahead and celebrate being an entrepreneur here in America. Isn't that great? All you need is a good idea and perseverance. You can build up your company. Isn't America great? Can I get a round of applause for living here in America? I'm your host, Winston Edmondson, and I want to thank each of you for being with us here tonight. You could be anywhere. You chose to be with Dallas New Tech. I wish I could thank you all, but I usually jump out in the audience and find at least one person to thank. Hi, I'm Winston. How are you doing? What's your name?
I'm Janice Primus.
What do you do, Janice?
I'm trying to start my second startup.
Second startup. What do you say to that, guys? Thank you for being here tonight. I also want to thank our sponsors, Roger Wilco. These guys you see doing all this fancy equipment, they're doing the video. Thank you guys. At the end of the night, they're so quick, they will have this turned around and you can jump on YouTube to the Launch GFW site and share the video files with all your friends who couldn't make it tonight. So make sure you do that. Make them jealous. We also have SoftLayer. You guys are allowed to clap after each name if you want. Vela Wood. We've got Workbridge and Tech in Motion. And I think we've got someone from Tech in Motion that wants to, do we have someone that wants to say a few words? Does she want to say a few words? Is she out there? Can you speak out there? No? No one's out there? Okay, maybe not. Dallas Brain, the city of Dallas, and of course this wonderful venue that we have that we're almost full capacity. So thank you for the Dallas Library for hosting us every month. Who has never been to Dallas New Tech before? Raise your hand. Wow, that's a lot of new faces. That's awesome. Let me tell you what Dallas New Tech is in case you don't know. We go into Dallas, Fort Worth, and we find the very best startup teams. We give them 5 minutes, and 5 minutes only, to give their very best pitch. At the end of 5 minutes, what happens? They get gonged. Speaking of, I need someone to be my gong master tonight. Can I get a volunteer? Come on. What's your name? X. That's awesome. That's mysterious. So I'm gonna give you a cue every time the time's up. Let's go for it. Let's hear it. Perfect. At the end of their pitch, the audience have 5 minutes to ask their very best questions. We would like for you to be very concise if possible. Everyone has a good question, so if you can make it quick, I'll get around and get everyone. So at the end of 5 minutes, Q&A, you get another gong, and that's it. That's Dallas New Tech. At each event, we open it up to the community. So if anyone has some community events, something that you want to let us know about, come on down here and let us know. This is your chance. Here's a face I haven't seen in a while.
I was like, where's David? No, David Ferris. Hi, everybody. My name is Chirag. I'm on Twitter at Chicago Gupta, as some of you may know me. Later on this month, I'm hosting Startup Weekend Fitness Edition at the Node, July 28th through the 30th. So if you're... push-ups? Anyway, if you were at Dallas Startup Week... Anyway, you can look up the video from that last push-ups contest. But if you're into fitness tech, or you want to start the next Fitbit, or just want to start teaching yoga as a side hustle, this is the event for you. So check it out. Startup Weekend, July 28th through the 30th.
I'm one of the board member of TIE, which is the Indus Entrepreneur, and we got a couple of events coming up this month. One is next Tuesday at 4 Point Sheraton in Coppell, and that is just a TIE Tuesday mixer. And then a big one coming up on 27th at UTD, and it's a startup pitch. So we are taking applications right now. We already got few very good companies, but if you want to be one of those top few, and we will be pitching 5 companies. Out of those, they will be able to meet some good mentors, and there will be some good sessions. So if you're interested, connect with me after this, and I can get you some applications for that.
Hey friends, how's everyone doing? That's good. High energy. I expect a lot in the Q&A sessions. I'm Caitlin. I work for the Iron Yard. I'm the campus director here in Dallas. Our campus is right down the street. We're doing a couple of cool things. If you have kiddos and you want to teach them how to code, you should come visit us this Saturday. We're doing a free workshop from 9:30 to 12. Completely free, so we're going to have some of our students out using Scratch, and we're going to be teaching kids to code. So if you want to look that up, meetup.com, just search the Iron Yard Dallas, and you can come out and join us. And if any of you are familiar or not familiar, I also I host the Downtown Open Coffee Club. There's a couple of those. We go by Big DOCC. But we're hosting it at Ellen's every week on Tuesday mornings. There was a couple of people who are in the crowd today who were there this morning. So we get free coffee. Ellen's gives us free coffee, and we just hang out and talk about tech and startups every Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. With a hard stop so everyone can get back to work. So it's how I met many of these fine people and how I ended up at Big DNT and how I ended up working with Launch DFW on a lot of things. So you should come out and join us, and that's about all I've got. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Jerry Ryson, entrepreneur, used to be a corporate securities attorney. I've got a couple of meetups you guys might be interested in. If you're an attorney, there's something called Blockchain Law Study Group on Meetup. If you're not an attorney, and I set it up because almost everybody who signed up for Blockchain Law Study Group was not an attorney, is a study group called Blockchain Law for Everyone. And we meet at Bravo Tech, which is on the northwest corner of LBJ and the Tollway. We have a meeting tomorrow night about how blockchain law is transforming business. So go on Blockchain Law for Everyone if you're not an attorney. Go on Blockchain Law Study Group if you are an attorney. I also have one other meetup. I like to lift weights, and I'm all into muscle mass development. It's called Muscle Mass Monkeys, because you have to, if you want to join it, you work out with me and you do what I tell you to. You have to, i.e. monkey see, monkey do. You pay a reservation fee to come work out with me, and if you show up, I reimburse it. Yeah, but I have somebody to sit on the other machine while I'm supersetting, you see. That's why I'm doing it. Plus, it's a social experiment. So anyway, join any of those you like if you're the applicable person for joining those.
Hey guys, how's it going? What's up? My name's Dalen. So I'm the founder of Texas Agilistas, the meetup group. So any Agilists out there that study Agile or DevOps, our meetup, the next meetup is going to be on the 25th. That's Tuesday. I will feed you pizza. I will buy you beer. I will serve you artisanal beef jerky. These are promises. These are promises to you. If you show up, I will give you artisanal ghost pepper flavored beef jerky. So bring it. This Tuesday, 25th, we're doing lightning talks. So we've got 6 or 7 Agile enterprise coaches are going to do like 7-minute talks on a variety of topics. It's free Q&A. It's free to come. Please show up. Drink something, be happy, be merry, learn something. Thanks. Meetup.com if you want to. Texas Agilistas.
Thank you. Hey everyone, I know you're all doing good. Love the energy. My name is Rob Andrews. I work on a web show called Project UX, where we review startups' products and offer feedback from our user experience experts on how to improve their products and their interface. And we're filming our new season now. We incorporate usability testing and heuristic reviews. I'd love to talk to any people who have startups or are interested in design here. The main event I wanted to talk about was we're going to be doing a show at the Big Design Conference. And the Big Design Conference is happening mid-September. I think it's the 14th through the 16th. It's in Addison. It's a great conference for people interested in design and startups. There's a ton of great speakers there. And Project UX is going to be giving away a free ticket to people who sign up for our email newsletter. So if you want to visit our website, projectux.tv, and sign up for our newsletter, you'll be entered for a chance to win a free ticket to Big Design. So highly recommend you check out the conference and the show. Thank you.
Hey everybody, I'm Josh with Barista Ventures, and a couple weeks ago I was at a competition in Austin, and I heard a heartbreaking story of a single mother who's a UX designer who couldn't find affordable childcare in downtown Austin for when she had her client meetings. It was a logistics nightmare. By a show of hands, how many people here have kids? Yeah, okay. Well, I guess after this, people should go to the meetup and maybe have a drink. But for those of you that do, no, okay, all right, I'll laugh. But it is a serious problem. So for those of you that do have kids, those kids are somewhere right now and they're being watched. And there's a desert of a lack of affordable and convenient childcare in downtown Dallas. So I made some phone calls, and now we're working with a group that's going to bring some really cool childcare to downtown Dallas. So if you or someone you know might be interested in that, go to nestdowntown.com. Nestdowntown.com. It's really early, but sign up for the wait list and also give us feedback. Like, let us know what you need, because a lot of that's going to go into the programming. So thank you guys very much, and have a great day.
Howdy, my name is Mark Hopkins. I'm the founder of Roger Wilco, and thank you. We sponsor a bunch of the events that, including this one that were mentioned today, so I just want to throw out another one that we're a sponsor of. Cody Marks Bailey has put together something called the Ethereum DFW meetup. They recently rebranded as the North Texas Blockchain Alliance, and the first event that they are going to be putting on under the new rebranded name is called the Blockchain Summer Series, and it's going to be out all the way out in Frisco. So if you, I don't know, can drive that far, you should really go to it, because blockchain is a really big thing. It's kind of taken over in the enterprise and startup space alike. And if you're like most people who aren't, like obsessive compulsive about blockchain like me, then you probably don't know enough. So this is a great kind of engineered for beginners or technology enthusiasts alike, but who just may not have known everything about this blockchain thing. So it starts in a couple of weeks, if I'm not mistaken. If you go to Facebook and look for Blockchain Alliance, it will have all the location information and the start date. It starts on July 25th. So, yeah, coming up pretty quick. But you should go register for it. It's pretty cheap. I think it's $25. Yep. And learn some blockchain stuff. Thanks, guys.
Hey, y'all. Is there anybody from Fort Worth actually here? Fort Worth people? Wow, okay. Whoop, whoop. So I went to the Launch DFW, actually it's a Tech Tuesday event in Fort Worth at Proper Bar, and I met a contact that is looking to launch his idea for an app, but I really have no idea how that process works. I'm really interested in tech and IT, but yeah, if anybody would like to contact me, I can refer him to y'all who probably know more about the process. And second thing is, I'm actually a volunteer right now for Citizens Climate Education, and so we're having a social Thursday in Fort Worth. So we're actually across all social media platforms right now. We're not hard to find, so if you're interested, check us out. Thank you.
All right. Hey everybody, I'm Kevin. I'm one of the lead software engineers for a company called Gazova. And so what we do is we connect you with a truck whenever you need it. Now this is in between a truck, like a U-Haul, and a Prius or something, like a Porsche, a sports Porsche car. If you ever have like a sports Porsche car and you need to like buy a TV or something, it's not gonna fit in your car. Sorry to tell you, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna fit in your car. So we'll hit you up with both the driver and the labor if you need it, and a pickup truck or whatever you need, a trailer, whatever you need ahead of time. Our founder actually was at a Best Buy, and he bought a TV and it wouldn't fit in his car, so he needed somebody to kind of haul it to his place. And Best Buy offered him something like 3 days from then, and he met a guy in a parking lot who could do it right then, but he charged him like an obscene amount. And he was like, "This is not okay. I'm getting swindled, but I'm gonna do it just because I need this TV for my football watch party," whatever he was doing. So go Cowboys. So he decided to start a company that kind of hits that niche, that in-between niche. Oh, just kidding. And it's
wait,
right
is
there.
this an event? Were you going to get to the part about the event?
Gazova. Yes, there's an interesting story about it, but ask me later.
Anyone else want to? Is Tech in Motion still? Come on down and tell us a little bit about Tech in Motion.
It always happens. Is this mic on?
Yeah.
So, I don't really need it. So Tech in Motion is a monthly tech event series that pairs with a lot of organizations here in Dallas, also nationwide in 10 other cities as well. One of the things that we have going on right now in our other cities, you guys can still vote for, is our TEMI Awards, which recognize IT employers that create awesome workplaces. And the bigger we grow here in Dallas, the faster we can bring that award series here. I know you guys all want to know what the best workplaces are for tech people, and also recognizing the best tech startups. So Tech in Motion, every month, it's free. There's booze and lots of good networking. So I'm going to kind of pass it off on the booze part to the creator of Tech in Motion here that enables us.
Thank you. So my name is Tom Parshak. I'm the division manager with Workbridge Associates here in Dallas. As Lindsay mentioned, we're the proprietors of all the free bars, so we're happy to do that. Thank you. It's my favorite part as well. Good Pinot Grigio. But Workbridge Dallas is a local technology recruiting agency. So we partner through specialized recruiting practices that are local to the DFW area, and we help take a candidate-focused approach to recruiting. So we meet with different candidates and place them with different employers in the area based on specifications of what the candidate's really looking for, and being part of both the local startup scene as well as from an enterprise standpoint. So really just, as the creator of Tech in Motion, focusing on building some sort of event series within the tech community and connecting a lot of different people within that sector. So we're happy to do so, and we're happy to provide the free booze.
Can I just say Tech in Motion hit 1,500 members this month, which is a huge milestone considering our first event was March of last year. So thank you to you guys, because the people that show up and are a member of Tech in Motion, they're the people that actually have been building the community here and made us feel so welcome. So really appreciate that. Give a hand to yourselves. And I want to shout out, it's the first time I've had a baby at Tech in Motion, so we're branching out.
Thank you for everything you do, really. You do a lot behind the scenes, and we really appreciate that. Okay, up next we have a new segment that we call In the Community. We go out and we find just local businesses that we want to share the stage just for a few minutes. They can kind of tell us their story. Tonight we have a gentleman who's with the Texas Ale Project, which is the city's first brewery that's been built from the ground up in Dallas since the 1800s. That's kind of cool. So come on down and tell us a little bit about the Texas Ale Project.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for drinking our beer tonight. Everybody seemed to enjoy it. We are the first brewery since the 1880s to actually build a brewery for a brewery, which means a lot of things. Floors has to slope, ceiling has to be tall enough, doors have to allow tanks to come in. It sounds simple, but all the engineering has to go so that we don't shut down process to grow. So we are, without having to change anything, we can grow to 25,000 barrels a year without doing any modifications, which is really pretty cool. So I'm David. It's a family business. We're in our third year now in Dallas, and it's called Texas Ale Project. The reason we're here tonight is to launch a new beer. It's called Good to Go. Good to Go is a camo can, and it is our charity sponsor is called Honor, Courage, and Commitment. And it's an entrepreneur program to give money to returning military, returning vets to the United States to start business and start entrepreneurship programs. The company has already given about $1.8 million, so they're serious. And if you got any military here, we appreciate all your service, and this is our way of giving back to our servicemen. So thank you very much on that. And if you think about it, how many times a day do you hear somebody say, good to go? It's good to go, okay? So we get advertising every time somebody comes around, so we got it pretty good. Both of my son-in-laws were military. Our brewmaster is military. My mom's recent husband was Navy, so it kind of in the family a little bit. They didn't want me, so I'm here now. So I've been an entrepreneur all my life, and it's nice to work with my daughter and son-in-law in the brewery. We've got about 14,000 square feet where, as you know, we do events. We have a program there to do any kind of hosting. We just recently did a wedding there, and then last weekend we did something called goat yoga. Have you ever heard of any of that? It's pretty trippy. A farmer came in and brought a bunch of little goats. The girls got down and did yoga. They put them on their back, and they put food in front of everybody so the goats are pushing them out of the way, and it's a balancing act anyway. I guess that's about, we're sponsoring next weekend called Fantasy Football, Tony Roma's deal, and so anybody that wants a free ticket, I've got 6. Give me your name before I leave, and I'll get you in. It's Friday, Saturday, and they've got 11 Cowboys out there speaking, throwing passes on the field. It'll be at the Cotton Bowl, so it's pretty cool. Well, come see me. We'll see what we can do. And then we've got a big event at Rough Creek Lodge. It's the Spartan Race, if anybody's heard of that. Spartan Race, we are the official sponsor of that. The reason I'm throwing this out there, it'll be 13,000 people getting our name out there. But we're sponsoring a lot of events like that, trying to get our name out there and get growth. We're local, we're Dallas downtown, and we're in all the grocery stores, Whole Foods, Central Market, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I hear the gong over here, so. Thank you, baby. Cheers. Thanks for drinking my beer.
Awesome. Hey, you guys ever heard of a show called Shark Tank? I'm going to have the CEO of Launch DFW come down and tell us about the Shark Tank casting call. Come on down, and Jasmine, tell us a little bit about this. Well, you got the T-shirt, so I wanted everyone to see it too.
Hi, everybody. Oh, come on. Let's try it again. Hi, everybody. Okay, my name is Jasmine Brand. I am the interim CEO of Launch DFW. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Shark Tank, I don't know if you guys are obsessed with it as much as I am, but they are looking for North Texas startups right now for the current season. So if you have an idea, if you actually have startups you think might make the cut, here's the contact information, casting at sharktanktv.com. The producer actually is reviewing all the startups presenting tonight. I didn't want to tell you guys that before you present it, but the bag's out. But if you have any, if you like to, actually, if you want us to make sure you guys are in front of them as well, you can also connect with us. info@launchdfw.com. If you think this is a time for you to make your kind of Hollywood debut, this is the time. They're looking now through July 31st. So if you know of a company or if you know of a startup that might be a good fit, you can email casting@sharktanktv.com, or you can shoot us an email at info@launchdfw.com. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Okay, let's get this party started.